Hey, how is it going, guys? Hope you are all having an absolute fantastic day today. I am going to be talking about the upcoming top 5 shooter games that you should be excited about. This video will include games that are playable on a low to medium end computer. From my previous poll on my community tab, I came to know that most of the people following this channel have a PC with 4 to 8 GB RAM, and in this video I am going to talk about the games that are specifically within this range. On number 5 spot we have Project Reality. Project Reality is a community-made free-to-play standalone version of Battlefield 3 that focuses on extreme realism. There is no doubt that Battlefield 3 has been one of the most popular entries of the Battlefield franchise to date, especially with its massively entertaining multiplayer section. Now that the overall reaction to Battlefield 2042 from fans is mostly negative, Battlefield fans are looking for some fresh experiences that could feed their hunger for a true Battlefield-style online experience. This is where the Reality mod comes. INBF3 Reality Mod is an online multiplayer mod for Battlefield 3 that makes it feel more like a real experience both gameplay-wise and visually. The mod puts its focus on redesigning the UI system, implementing a new VoIP, improving visuals, and introducing a new multiplayer mode with a more communication-based tactical approach. This is probably going to be an ideal mod for those who would love to play Battlefield 3 in hardcore, more similar to military simulator shooters such as Squad, and the best thing is that it's going to be completely free without any microtransactions, so definitely worth to keep an eye on. On number 4 spot we have Open Mod. Open Mod is a free-to-play tactical extreme hardcore first-person shooter that for the time being is developed by only 2 developers. The dev team focuses to grow slowly and steadily to attract modes that would join forces with them in adding more content to the game, as this game is supposed to be a public FPS developed and funded by the community. As said earlier, this game focuses on extreme realism. As a result, there is no in-game HUD. They have moved everything except the crosshair to a tablet that is a core element of the game. The tablet will be used to check the mini-map, text chat, see equipped loadout, see objectives, etc. There is a decent weapon customization system as well as some cursed attachment setups available for you to play with all weapons, and attachments from the game are unlocked from the start. There is no pay-to-win scheme. Absolutely everything will be unlocked. The only thing that gets in the way is the point budget system mentioned in the above bullet. There will however be weapon skins and attachment skins that will be paid. Definitely to keep an eye on. On number 3 spot we have BattleBit Remastered. BattleBits Remastered is a low poly FPS first-person shooter game with mechanics similar to Battlefield. Its graphics remind me of Roblox and Minecraft. Generally it looks more like a one-ad mobile game with no good features ahead, but you are surely missing something wonderful. The graphic style may not be everyone's favorite, but in terms of mechanics and gameplay this game is a huge market changer. The developers thought of making a super smooth game for the best user experience and lag-free gameplay. The game requires a very low-end CPU and GPU because of its low graphics. BattleBit Remastered has some huge guns, loadout of more than 35 weapons. It gives you the option of personalizing both your loadout and your soldier. You can personalize your soldier in the same way that you would customize your weapon. The developers have added a destructive effect to nearly everything on the map. Buildings, bunkers and skyscrapers are affected by your doings. Let's see what kind of Hakuna Matata world you can create. If you are a regular Battlefield player and player BF3 and 4, you will get quite familiar with the game mechanics quickly. Along with it you'll find casual and hardcore matches and a shooting range to practice and try out all the weapons and perfect attachments. Teamwork and communication are the 2 main components of any video game, especially when its main aspect is conquering the land and achieving victory, so you have to communicate and sync with your teammates to achieve the lead, so definitely worth trying it out. On number 2 spot we have Tom Clancy's Defiant as a free-to-play fast-paced arena shooter that combines intense gunplay with personalized loadouts and specialized factions as teams of gunfighters called Defiance battle for domination. Defiant is Apex Legends meets Call of Duty, a hero shooter with arena-like gameplay based very vaguely on the factions found across the extended Tom Clancy universe. No, this is not a new Splinter Cell game, it's a free FPS. Ubisoft is tackling the FPS from every angle, and now that includes its own Call of Duty like 6v6 competitive shoot. It's called Tom Clancy's X Defiant, and it looks a lot cooler than its terrible name implies. X Defiant brings together a group of factions from other Clancy games and turns them into playable classes. Don't call it a hero shooter. Each faction has its own abilities, adulterates, but abilities aren't unique to an individual. Ubisoft announced X Defiant with a splashy reveal and closed test in 2021, but since then news on the game has been quiet. It's a little hard to wrap my head around, but just imagine Call of Duty if a wolf from Ghost Recon Breakpoint could lay down a bubble shield, or an Echelon agent from Splinter Cell could slide while shooting you with a P90. It's also free to play, so there won't be much keeping you from trying it out yourself. On number 1 spot we have Operation Harsh Doorstop. Operation Harsh Doorstop is a Patreon-funded tactical shooter that will be free upon release. When I say free, I mean it. There's a difference between free to play and free in this game. Everything, including all DLCS weapons attachments, are going to be completely free without any microtransactions. This game will feature multiple settings including World War I, World War II, Vietnam, and Modern Warfare. The game upon release will also feature inbuilt modding tools for community to create and upload mods. The first versions of Operation Harsh Doorstop will cover basic infantry combat with dynamic objectives that encourage teamwork and coordination. Future versions of Operation Harsh Doorstop will include new factions, weapons, vehicles, mod support, and increasingly brutally realistic gameplay mechanics. The game as per today is set to be released on 30th of March, and I am looking forward to play this game. And that pretty much wraps it up. These were the list of the upcoming 5 free-to-play shooters that you should be excited about. That's all for today. Pepsi, I'm gonna roll the shouts outs and see you the next time in a new video. With all due respect, love your parents, respect your nation, and most importantly take care of yourselves. Say no to war. Bye.